not on my big screen because I've got it frozen. Okay, have you guys had enough time to write your sentences for the last 5 words? Everybody, you're not saying. All right, so first, let's just go ahead and review. Not review, let's go over our new words for today. What is grandiose? Grandiose means what?
It's like showy.
It is. So what part of speech is grandiose? It is an adjective. We use it to describe things. Grandiose. So what kind of things can be grandiose? Can someone's personality be grandiose? Sure. Or it could be something physical. Very good. All right. What about raiment? What is a raiment? Clothing. So would our masks be considered raiment?
Sure.
Yes.
Now.
Yes. Oh, I know. It's part of it. And I find myself saying, hey, I like your mask. I mean, to heck with the shoes and all. It's all about the mask now. All right. What does blanch mean? Blanch. To whiten. Hybrid.
Anything of mixed.
Anything.
It's a mixed origin.
A mixed origin. So it could be a hybrid. I talk about my AP and World Lit class being hybrid because it's really the only of its kind. It's an AP class, but it's also a concurrent class. All right. Hybrid flowers, right? What about hybrid animals?
Yes.
Sure.
A mixed dogs.
I put Tourette's. I didn't just say there.
Okay. What is idiosyncrasy?
Personality.
Yes. And I use the example, if someone were to blink whenever they were talking, and they would not open their eyes until they were finished with their sentence, right? That would be an idiosyncrasy, right?
Do they blink?
That's, you mean like after each word?
Like, do they blink after they talk?
Oh, I don't know. That would also be an idiosyncrasy. That would be amazing. I thought
That'd be so distracting.
it would be very distracting,
Like,
yes.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
That would be more distracting than someone just talking with their eyes closed and then opening when it's over. I can't do it. All right, so writing a sentence for each of those. What is eclectic? I'm going backwards reviewing now for our test on Thursday. What is eclectic?
Various sources, like choosing from one.
Okay, yes, various sources. So and I've always used this word. When I use it, I'm talking about decor. Like, oh, I have an eclectic taste or eclectic decor, which means I'm not just devoted to one kind of decoration. I like a lot of different kinds. So I say it's eclectic. Good. What about heterogeneous? Yes, different. What is finesse?
Isn't it like good with talking or something like that?
It is good at whatever you're doing. So it is something you have though. Finesse is either something someone has or they don't have it.
What is this?
Yeah.
It says in the description, diplomacy, tact.
Tact, T-A-C-T.
Yeah.
Tact is basically when you know what to say or what to do, and it's just right. It's not, you're not going overboard. You're not stepping out of line anyway. So again, someone who's very polished. We think of,
It's one of those nice.
Luther does not have tact.
well, we think of finesse as politicians have typically. They used to have finesse. Salespeople have finesse. Yes.
Now, we'll call me on Luther not something with tact.
No.
But Luther and Bratton together do not have no tact.
Well.
I don't need to be nice. If I have a point, I'll get my point across.
And that's just fine. That's fine. That's right. Well, that's
No,
fine.
this generation is too
He
sensitive.
has finesse about saying what he
That's
thinks.
true.
How about that? He
This
makes it look easy.
generation is way too sensitive.
It's true. This is true. All right. What is talking about that? What is a masochist?
Someone that enjoys his or her own pain.
Yes, they
That
do.
was a dumb.
It's just I know. It is these words. All right. What about chimerical?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. What about sapient?
Why?
Wise. Nubile.
Suitable for marriage.
Suitable for marriage, particularly talking about a female. Harbinger.
Having a negative effect, but
Yeah, okay, so we can use it just like we use the word derogatory. So, I'm so sorry, you skipped a pejorative. Harbinger is
A sign.
a sign, an omen. Pejorative is derogatory. It's just another word for derogatory. And finally, machination. What is machination? Yes, I always think of Plankton from SpongeBob when he's trying to get the Krusty Krab formula. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and read our sentences. Tracker is not with us, so I'm going to read trackers. I would love it if you guys, my virtual would chime in because we love to hear from you all. We miss you all. I mean, we know you're here, but you're not really physically here. So it's the next best thing, I guess. All right. So Tracker writes, the young man couldn't afford a grandiose vehicle, so he stuck to the basics. Excellent sentence. All right. Because grandiose again means what?
Like showy.
Flashy, showy. Good. All right. Luther. Let me read it. The circus had very grandiose performers. Certainly you expect it at the circus, don't you? Noble, you want to read your sentence about grandiose?
Noble won Best Costume because of his grandiose style of colors.
Very nice. Showy colors. And Frankie, after retiring, the major had a grandiose house. Perfect. Cameron, you want to read your sentence?
No, you can read it.
All right, thank you. The concert this year was more grandiose than the one last year. Great. All right, Reed. Does Reed want to read his sentence? I'm taking the long silences, no. But guys, I really would love it if you all would click in and say yes or no, or well, I guess yes, you just read it, but no.
Miss Ridge, I haven't done my sentences because I'm working on the stuff I emailed you about right now.
That's fine, Madison. That's fine. All right. When the drug company announced its new weight loss product, it made some grandiose promises about instant weight reduction. Okay, and I love that because his use of grandiose, it still means what? Showy and flashy. So it doesn't have to be something physical. It doesn't even have to be someone's personality. It can be grandiose promises because a promise can be flashy, can't it? And oftentimes, if it's flashy, ooh, we want to buy into that, don't we? Excellent sentence, Reed. All right, Miss Elise writes, the purse that I bought is grandiose since it got sent from New York. Very nice. And Jonathan? Perfect. And Natalie, does Natalie want to read hers?
No, ma'am.
All right. The young man had to have a grandiose car or he wouldn't drive it. Very excellent. So had to be showy or he wasn't going to drive it. All right. Tracker for raiment. The old man retired to his room to change into his night raiment. Very nice. And Noble. You want to read yours on raiment?
I love the raiments or blue stripes.
Perfect. Frankie writes, the military is very strict on their raiment. Absolutely. All right, Cameron, the children in the streets had on very old and rough raiments. And Reed, the bride's raiment was so detailed it took 4 months to sew. Very nice. Miss Elise writes, her raiment is so beautiful with the colors and patterns. Jonathan? Very nice. And Chanlin, his poems were overdramatic and his plays were grandiose, historical poems in dramatic form. Very nice. Natalie, the girl decided to give her old raiments to charity. And Luther writes, the brightly colored animals were more than noticeable. Okay, very excellent. All right, so going on down to the next one. Blanche, Tracker writes, after finding her dead dog in the road, Hannah's face started to blanch. That would certainly make someone's face blanch, yes. Noble, do you want to read yours? On Blanche?
The bleach Blanche is my favorite light blue shirt.
Perfect. And Frankie, when the trainees came to training, they were blanched because of the shark attack. Ooh, imagine. Goodness. All right. Cameron, the people in the crowd went blank when they watched the car wreck. Certainly something that would make you do that. Reed, when my tight-fisted father saw the huge dinner bill, he seemed to blanch so much he soon resembled white chalk. Very good. And Elise, I accidentally blanched my colored clothes with bleach. All right. I'm sure that we've all at one time done that, and that's not a good feeling. Jonathan. Right. Probably a good idea to take them to the haunted house first and then go to get a bite to eat. All right. Natalie writes, the girl started to blanch as she watched the crime scene. And Luther, yes, you can blanch potatoes. Very nice. All right, Tracker wrote for hybrid, the boys' drink was a hybrid of all the sodas his home offered. All right, so I'm just going to do apostrophe S because it's possessive. And Noble, do you want to read yours?
Yep. Have you seen the new shark spiders? They are hybrids.
Perfect. We're going to do right here, shark spiders.
I was just making up something.
That would be,
You sounded so concerned.
that would be terrifying.
Shark spider.
I mean, either one of those things on their own are pretty scary, but together. All right, the Taurus.
Giant enemy spider.
The Taurus Judge is a hybrid of a revolver and a shotgun. Okay. Reed, because my hybrid car works with both solar power and gasoline, I use less fuel than a lot of people. Very nice.
How's a car working solar power?
I don't know, but that's awesome. Elise, soybeans are a hybrid plant that has been continuing to change for years. And Luther, monster hybrids are usually less interesting than the originals. Okay. Jonathan, you gonna read yours, please? Are you reading yours? Did you just read it?
What?
Did you read your
We're
sentence?
talking about mine.
Oh, okay.
Coach was mad when he left his drink alone and the team made a hybrid out of all the drinks over there.
Very good. Okay. Ooh, idiosyncrasy. Tracker writes, stealth was the biggest yet least well-known idiosyncrasy about Dexter Morgan. All right, Noble, will you please read yours?
Yep. Noble has an idiosyncratic way of thinking.
Very nice. Reed writes, while my father had many peculiar habits, his biggest idiosyncrasy was collecting his own toenail clippings. That was hard to read. All right. And then tell me he just collects them and puts them in the trash. All right, Elise, the movie about idiosyncratic children was given to me for Christmas. Very nice. My capitalized Christmas. And Frankie, the boy has multiple idiosyncrasies in his brain telling him different things. And Luther, Tourette's, that's a Tourette syndrome, right? Tourette's is an idiosyncratic trait. Yes, Tourette's. And how do you spell Tourette's? I'm not even,
Spelled like that. I don't know
Okay.
why it's-
because he doesn't know everything. Good. All right, guys. So our test is going to be on Thursday on this. It's going to be the same format. You're going to write a sentence for each one. And are you guys wanting to do, you want to do your vocab sheets today, like we did last time? And then you can just come in and review the prefixes, suffixes, and play Kahoot. Do y'all like that pattern?
Yeah.
That pattern works really well because we did that in other classes as well. And I told them you guys thought of it and they liked it as well. So we'll just do that. And again, notice I'm going to classroom. I'm not trying to fish in the stream. There's too much out there. I'm going to classwork. I'm going to go down to vocab. Click on that because that's where we are. And our lesson 9 is right here. And notice this is finally better because you can just scroll all the way down for your pages. Because the other ones I did before school started, I didn't know what I was doing. And now I still don't know what I'm doing, but it's a little bit better. Okay. So here we go. Lesson 9. All right, here we go. So guys, also, I would love it if my virtual people would chime in with this also, with reading.
Cameron knows the first one.
Cameron Cox, well, we'll see if he does. He might chime in to answer. Dr. Quaid still wore the blank of a maximum security prison inmate when he entered an abandoned warehouse to evade the searchlights of police helicopters. Yeah, raiment. Raiment of a maximum security. Yes, it has to be raiment. Perfect. 6 years, very good, Luther. 6 years of living without sunlight in an underground cell had blank the color of his face. Blanche made it white. And the blank treatment that he received from guards had left him with a perpetual scowl. Well, it could be. What else could it be? Well, I'm thinking there's one more that would it's different, but it could work. What means it's not good? Obviously, something that would hurt someone. Pejorative. The pejorative treatment he received from guards had left him with a perpetual scowl. Now he mused he would be free to carry out the blank that he had planned during his confinement. Machination. Perfect. Machinations that he had planned. but not before using his criminal blank to steal an automobile from a nearby parking garage. Okay, this is good. Come on, guys. His criminal what? It's a noun. Think about, okay, he's really,
Imagination or however you say it.
well, he's really good at this. It's criminal, but he's
Ooh, it's, finesse.
finesse. Remember, it's a noun. So he uses criminal finesse to steal an automobile from a nearby parking garage. The garage contained a blank collection of automobiles, all different kinds of automobiles.
Radios.
Could be, but there might be something better. Oh, it's not even up there. I was thinking it'd be eclectic. Huh. Well, what else could it be? I guess grandiose has to be it, doesn't it? I'm sorry. I assumed eclectic was up there. You're right. It has to be grandiose. Well, you're right. You're right. All right. Sorry about that. But the blank Dr. Quaid chose a very dull playing card of hot wire. Sapient, good, Frankie. Sapient, smart. He chose a plain car. Why would it not be a good idea if you're stealing something to steal a real flashy one?
Because that gives you like,
Sure.
hey, I'm right here, white flag.
What?
It gives.
Oh, it gives you.
Red flag.
I need more coffee this morning. I'm like, what? What are you saying? Okay.
What's more flashy or white or
Well, it depends on where you are.
Depends on if you're colorblind or not.
Do you know that statistically red cars get more tickets because they appear to be going faster? A blank car would draw unwanted attention that jeopardized the escape. Oh, now we're going to want to use that word, that other word we used.
What is it?
Grandiose. Wouldn't it be a grandiose car would draw unwanted attention that jeopardized the escape? So we got to go back in a minute and find that one that's going to go for what kind of collection it is.
A blank.
I mean,
Well,
what?
no, you already used blank.
I just don't know. Would it be heterogeneous? Different collection. I just wouldn't have thought. It wouldn't have been my first choice, but it works. I agree. I don't like it. I wouldn't have written it, but okay. Yeah, we don't like it. All right, even without keys, the mad genius was able to start the car in 2 minutes. However, he revealed a violent blank by punching the dashboard when a light indicated that the car was low in fuel. A violent what? Ooh, I know what it is. This is something he has in his personality. Cameron, what is it? I don't think you're right. I think you're being. Yes, idiosyncrasy. The resulting cuts on his hands would have irritated a normal person, but not a blank like Dr. Quaid. He's not a normal person. He's what? Masochist? Is that right? Yes, masochist. I like my cuts on my hands. They feel so nice. I don't know. I guess that's what he's saying. Okay, I don't know. Robin's blank. Oh, I hate little cuts on my hands. I just don't like paint at all. Robin's blank art collection included paintings and sculptures from all over the world.
Hybrid?
No, all over the world.
The eclectic.
Eclectic, a little bit of everything. Good. Her favorite painting, Consumption, depicts a blank young woman in Victorian clothing standing amid a courtyard flower garden. What kind of young woman? Nubile. Perfect. A close look at the garden reveals poppies, a cypress tree, and tiny white butterflies, all of which are symbolic as blank of illness or death.
Harbinger.
Yes, Harbinger. Very good. Excellent. The artist painted the blank scene during a tuberculosis epidemic, apparently to depict the ruthlessness of the illness. Probably, does it even look real? It's so perfect and beautiful. Chimerical. Very good. Robin calls Consumption a blank because the painting is simultaneously pleasing and depressing. What? Hybrid. Perfect. You guys are awesome. Okay, ooh, my favorite, complete sentence completion. Let's make this as, what is the word that makes short? We had a few.
Laconic.
Look at you, laconic, yes. Henson's daughter had grown into a nubile young woman, so the lonely trader Bill asked,
If he could marry her.
perfect, if he could have her hand in marriage, yes. The receptionist at the complaint department lacked the finesse to keep everything clean. Good. All right. Aaron was afraid of heights, so his face blanched when. Ooh, he flew. Good. Yes. Good friends seldom allow an idiosyncrasy to. To excess. Okay. To show excess. Yes. And even if what is it? We love our friends with warts and all, so we wouldn't let an idiosyncrasy. Let's just say that person blinked a million times or whatever. We would, if we love them, we wouldn't let that stop us, right? We might have a coping mechanism to kind of look away if they're blinking so much. All right, shouting pejorative remarks to the other team will not.
Make your team look good.
That's exactly right. In fact, it makes your team look rotten, doesn't it? Very good.
Like the West Side soccer team from the boys.
Madeline, who just turned 2, has the chimerical notion that
Unicorns are real.
unicorns are real. Don't tell Miss Watson they're not. No, I'm teasing. All right, plant hybrids like tangelos are grown by combining. Yes, what is a tangelo? It'd be a tangerine and a what? What is a tangelo? A tangerine and an orange?
No, cantaloupe.
Just to say an orange.
They have combined a cantaloupe and a tangerine?
Yeah, some GMOs are crazy.
I think it'd be delicious.
Mm.
Tangelo, thank you for telling me. Who told me that?
Madison.
Thank you, Madison.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Glad you said I did.
Compared to the elegant raiment of the Victorian era, the mass-produced clothing of modern society is blingy. Love it. One harbinger of an approaching storm is dark clouds. Mom has only knickknacks, but Tiffany's eclectic collection includes
Nickelback.
The
rare furniture pieces. Okay, because knickknacks are tchotchkes are small, right? So furniture. Don't consider yourself to be sapient just because you.
because you got the answer right.
Got the answer right. Ned and Mary wanted to buy the grandiose mansion on the hill, but they couldn't afford it. Luckily, Captain Freedom foiled Dr. X's evil machinations to destroy the world. In weather this frigid, only a masochist would want to stay outside. Within the jiggling block of lime gelatin was a heterogeneous mixture of. Yes, I was thinking something else too, but what did you say?
Water and gelatin.
Water and gelatin, sure, yes. And fruit. I was thinking fruit too, yes. Okay, let's look at these really quick. Now, guys, on Thursday, we'll play Kahoot, because I know y'all love that. And then we'll study these some more because you're going to have bonus opportunity on the test. All right, so the prefix DIA means across. Can y'all think of a word with DIA that means across, that has it in it? What about diameter?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
All right, but is there something else? I can't think of any right now either, but I'm sure there are. The roots vad and vast mean go. Can we think of a word that has vad and vast that means go? Or what is that? What?
Like Darth Vader.
Oh, Darth Vader. Well, he
Elevator.
goes a lot. What?
Elevator.
Elevator? Yes. Vader. All right. What about vascular? Vascular. What is a vascular surgeon?
Like your veins.
Well, and veins make the blood go. So there we go. Right. Heart.
Heart is a.
Cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular. Good.
I have a heart.
Yes, you do. Trud and truss mean thrust. Can we think of any words with trud and truss in the root?
Wait. What?
Trud or truss. That means thrust.
I have no idea.
Root. Remember, the roots are in the middle or the base of the word. So we'll come back to that one. I'm drawing a blank too. The root verb means word. Did y'all know that?
No.
Verbose. If someone's verbose, they talk a lot. They use a lot of words. It's the opposite of laconic.
Intrigue.
Verbal.
But how can it be in the front? It's a root. Doesn't it have to be in the middle? Yeah.
Well, but it's OSC would be the suffix. So you add verbose, the ERB. Root verb means word. And OSC is the suffix going on at the
My
end.
point is, it doesn't have to have something in front of it.
Not necessarily to be a root, I don't think.
I mean, could it be abstract?
Maybe. All right. What does ab mean? Away or from? You're talking about abstract? Is that what you're on,
Yeah.
Jonathan? Yes, abstract. Abnormal. Away from truth. The suffix gram, gram means written. So we can, a telegram, right? Because again, and Luther's right, suffix comes at the end, roots are in the middle.
Kilogram.
Telegram, yes, awesome. The suffix meter means measure. Can we think of anything with millimeter? Perfect.
Centimeter,
Centimeter.
kilometer.
Yes. The root TELE means afar. Can we think of a root with TELE? Telephone. All right.
Telescope.
Telescope. Telekinesis.
Ooh, there you go. That one's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Teleport. I didn't mean to yell it. I probably scared you guys. I'm sorry. I was excited. Teleport. I love it when y'all chime in. All right. Using literal translations as guidance to find the following words without using a dictionary. Diameter. So we got to go back up here and pick out. Okay. So we know that meter is measure. What is DIA? Cross. So
What is the measurement of a cross?
very good. What about diagram? Diagram.
Written across.
Written across. That makes sense, doesn't it, for a diagram? Speedometer.
Measurement of speed.
Measurement of speed. Invade. To go in. Perfect. Evasive. With E in front of it, it means away. So away. Go away. Evasive. If someone's being evasive, they're not really being direct, are they? Telegram.
Written across.
Written from afar. Perfect. You guys are so smart. All right. Literally, if you intrude, you blank. If you intrude, what do you do? Interrupt. So the word obtrusion probably means what? Intrude, you go in, so obtrusion would mean what? OB.
You stay away.
Stay away. Perfect. The word abstruse contains the root trust, but the word means difficult to understand. Explain how abstruse might have acquired its meaning. Okay, so truce, and again, TRUS is thrust. You guys help me on this one. What does this mean? How could it have gotten its word? Thrust. Abstruse. You're fine, absolutely.
It'd be like,
Yes.
I don't know.
I've had several say it quietly. I wanted,
All I said is I don't know.
okay, well, you said give me a minute, and I wanted to always,
I was trying to say.
I want to make sure I give you plenty of time.
A being, which is away.
Yes,
and, it says, the throat
yes,
is difficult to learn, so it'll be away from.
that's right. And that Luther, you had said that earlier. You said, how did you say it? You said it very short.
Oh,
You did say a white thrust is away. That's right. That's right, guys. All right. If you repeat someone word for word, then you quote that person. You've heard it. It has 3 syllables. Come on, guys, you've heard it.
Word for word.
Right? What's another word? What do we say when we mean word for word? I know someone knows it. I can feel it. You're just not saying it. Your key's up here. It's got up here. One of those. You got so close.
What did he say?
He said, I thought he said bird for bird. I'm like, like he's from Transylvania, but. It mean, what it means word. Think about the one that means word.
Like the root word verb and the suffix gram.
Okay, you put those together, what would you have? Verbatim. Verbatim. Verbatim.
How does it go from gram to batum?
No. No. I wasn't sure about that.
Tractor.
Hey,
Slept through my lawn.
I thought about calling you.
You're not dead.
We're glad you're here. We thought you were Hunter's here, and I said, oh, Tracker's not here, and then I thought it was you, and it was Hunter saying I'm
Yeah,
online.
At the same time, I like, I'm
It-
here.
You sounded like, Hunter sounded like you.
She spent like a minute. Like,
Hunter's more of
did.
a southern person. That's where a tractor just walks in and he's like all like,
It's just-
no, play Call of Duty with tractors. Have them start losing. You get
It's
something.
the deep,
I've been on
it's the
the
deep
phone
voice.
with him whenever he did it.
They both have a very assertive, deep voices. Okay, so we just came from this one that it is verbatim. Okay, guys, if you are blank, then you use too many words. And I've already told you this.
Annoying.
I said it earlier.
I don't remember the word. I remember you
Verbose. Verbose.
So wait, how does verbatim, like, what is atom verbatim?
It's got the root ver in it, ver, verb, verbatim, verb.
Okay.
And I can't really explain. We'll come back to
What
it.
makes it word for word?
Just quit arguing. You might learn
Because
something.
it's word.
I know it's word.
We'll come back to it. Let's think on that one. All right. If guys, if you commit verbicide, then you what? What do you do if you commit verbicide? Well, that's what it sounds like. So, because verb means word, aside. Gotta be. I don't know.
Pesticide.
I don't know. I'll give up. When I give up, I hate it because I'm curious. I don't know.
Kill a word.
Herbicide.
Kill some of the word.
Kill words. It makes sense. You said it, knocked it right out. Okay.
Like pesticide.
That's right. Verbatim is spelled verb, verbatim. All right. So, and I don't. It's one of those things I know, but I can't tell you why. I'm sorry. Let me think on it some more. All right. Y'all think on it. List as many words you can think of that contain the root ab. Abstract. That's it. Abstract. That's good, but there's more. Absurd. No.
Changes a component in transfer meaning by that component. So word by word.
I've just got here and I'm already done.
What?
I was talking about tractor.
Any more ab words? Abstract, abnormal,
Absolute.
absolute. What'd you say?
Obnoxious.
Absolution?
I said,
OB. All right, gram. This is what I think of. You can contain the word gram. So we've got telegram, gramophone. Okay. Well, all right, guys.
Written cracker.
All right, so guys, the test again is Thursday. We will come in, we will play Kahoot. I'll have Kahoot, you can play a couple times. We'll go over these again because you're gonna have 5 of those for bonus points. Yes, sir.
I said graham cracker like genuinely, and then like that wouldn't work.
GRAH, because it's GRAHAM.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, guys, what we're going to do now, we're all going to go to, if you notice, you had something posted yesterday, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. So before we start reading, though, oh, it must be my dress. me find it here.
No, yesterday was, well, Tuesday.
Here we go.
There's two of the Ledmore Tete authors.
Right, and there shouldn't be. I'll go in and fix that. I've got a little assignment, something we're gonna do in class together before we just jump in and start reading. Okay, here it is. So guys, the very top one, if you go to this, what we're going to do, and instead of selecting, I'm going to assign you a topic. It's just going to it'll just be faster, because honestly, if you really feel passionate about a word, you can do it. But other than that, I'm just going to assign everybody a word. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be quick research. Basically, it's like when you're driving in your car on vacation, you're talking about something. Oh, what is that called, or what does that mean? You do quick research. The only difference is we're not going to just let Wikipedia have it, because we don't want to cite Wikipedia. So we're going to look for a reputable source. How do we know if it's a reputable source?
It's, yeah.
.edu always, .org most of the time, right? What were you going to say, Trey?
I was going to say where the information comes from, which is .org.com.
That's right. Now, .com gets a bad rap. You probably don't want to list a .com in a research paper. You
But
want
if it
to
gets a
do.
bad rep, that means that the reputation is false. Because usually if it gets a bad rep, that means
It's because it is, a lot of times they wanted to sell you things, like it has advertisements on there. It can be distracting on that. But there are some, in this quick research, I will allow you, if it's a good source. I just don't want you to use someone's blog
in the middle of like the research.
who has a blog and they run it out of their basement or whatever. We're gonna make sure it's different.
Madison T is already listed on the document.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna go to a reputable site, read enough about the topic. Shh, guys, listen, that you're able to write several sentences about it. You're paraphrasing. You're not copying and pasting. So you're going to be reading some information about your topic. You're going to select what you want to say about it, and you're going to post that on this shared Google document. Now, my advice would be to probably have your own document first, and then copy and paste it when you're ready. That way you're not all on at the same time trying to because that kind of gets on everybody's nerves. Yes.
Why is it when I read this list, all I can think of is Monty Python and the whole?
Because. Just because.
All I can think of.
That's all this is. It's just
All I
like,
can think of
Right.
is somebody just walking with two coconuts clashing them together.
Okay, guys, so we are going to go through this, and
human. And it's
I need
swamp.
to freeze my screen really fast. Guys, I also need to stop sharing for just a minute with you guys because I've got to pull up my roster, okay? So let me do that really fast, and I'll start presenting in just a moment, okay? So you guys, if everybody will go to that document, is everybody on that document, first of all? Have y'all found the document? Okay. Yes.
What was that?
What, guys? Yes. Guys, just a second. I'm going to assign those in just a minute.
Have you seen Monty Python?
And then after
I have a quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Okay, so guys, Abigail, you will have King Arthur. Shh, hey guys, listen. Abigail, you will research King Arthur. Okay, so I'm going to go back on the document. If you all would you all mind to put your name beside on the document, or I can do that.
Okay, so.
Have y'all got? Yeah, Abigail, you're going to be King Arthur. So just write. You're going to be looking at King Arthur.
Wait, me, Abby?
Yes.
Or the,
No, you.
Which document? La Mort of d'Arthur?
Yes. Okay, next.
No.
Alexandra. Okay, so Alex Meredith, I want you to do romance. Yes. Now, Alex, when you look that up, I need you to not think about, oh, that's when a boy and girl they date, and they're you're looking at the genre of romance, so you're looking at it as a lit term, okay? All right, I'm just taking you guys off classroom. Autumn McLaughlin, Autumn, you are going to do Mordred. So Autumn McLaughlin needs to do Mordred.
I'm gonna do Camelot.
Too bad.
I'm doing Camelot.
All right, Guinevere. Guinevere's Cameron Cox. Cameron, you will do Guinevere.
Made it sound like a student's name.
So Cameron Cox is researching Guinevere. Cameron, I know he's going to put his name on that. All right, Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, guys, please go ahead. You're able to look at this document and edit it. All right, so Shanlon's not here, but I'm going to put her name, Knights of the Round Table.
Mr. Higgs, I went ahead and picked mine. Is that okay?
That's fine. If you felt strongly about it and wanted to do it, yes. All right, so Sir Gawain is going to be Miss Elise.
Yeah.
Who's that? Excalibur is going to be. All right, so Frankie is.
Miss Riggs, I was gonna try and request Camelot.
Who is this? Cameron, honey, go ahead and put your name back in. I'll go
Cameron.
back here. Let's take you off Guinevere.
You should just pull numbers.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you.
Well, this, y'all are gonna laugh at me, but this helps me reinstate first and last names in my mind. I know. So Jonathan McFadden, you don't mind to do Guinevere? Okay. Oops. Is your F capitalized in your name? No, I mean, is it really? Or is it just, it's like that? Is,
You know we can't see it on the screen, right?
oh my goodness.
At first I thought maybe you did on
No,
purpose, and then
no,
you said,
no.
Or is it like that?
No,
And then I realized-
please. Guys, I'm so sorry. Hey,
No.
Frankie,
You cannot do the Lady of the Lake.
maybe.
Dang it.
You gonna do Lady of the Lake?
I don't care.
If you want it, go ahead and put your name beside it. Go ahead.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Well,
Oh
the
my
thing
gosh.
is, the reason why I asked if you could do two is because Excalibur and Lady of the Lake pretty much go hand in hand.
Not always. The Lady of the Lake does give him King Arthur and Excalibur, but Excalibur is its own thing.
Yeah.
All right, Haley
But it
Wooten,
somehow goes.
Quest. So Haley, on Quest, I need you to go ahead and define it for us, and then go ahead and give us examples of well-known quests, if that makes sense, okay? Okay, Camelot. Does anybody particularly want to do Camelot?
There was like 3 people wanting to do Camelot.
Oh, really? 3 wants to do Camelot? Okay.
Yes.
Noble wants to do, the Noble's got Camelot. Who else wanted to do it?
I thought you just told Cameron that he could do it.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Cameron didn't have his name by it. Tell you what, that's,
So I don't get to do Camelot no more?
well, I don't know why you both couldn't, as long as you don't use the same source, maybe you can tell, there's a lot to tell, so,
Not really.
well, you want to flip a coin over it?
There's like 30 other ones. He'll be fine.
Noble? I did tell Cameron first, Noble, before I knew.
Alright.
Are you upset?
Challenge quest test
I'll get the
Alright.
Holy Grail then.
Holy Grail is Noble's.
is God's special sippy cup.
Noble. All right, so,
Oh, I thought you said it's under.
all right, Hannah Smith needs to do, she's going to do Archetype. Okay, various parts of armor. This is really cool. Someone who's interested in this, I hope you,
I know a lot about it.
well, Frankie, do you want to do this one instead
What
of?
is it?
Just tell us about the armor, just different parts of the armor. You want to do it? Luther?
It's an assignment. I do
Yeah.
the work.
Oh, Luther, that's awesome. Oops.
Lords.
Just
I know.
tell me what you want me to do, and I got you.
I got, okay, Shannon. Let's see. Heaven Ferguson, she's next. Heaven is going to do Lords in case, unless that cursor wanted to do Lords. Heaven Ferguson. Code of Chivalry. Shannon, you do Code of Chivalry? It's very important. Yes. There are several of them. We list them all. The different tenets of the Code of Chivalry. Yes, you will. Okay, knight. Basically a knight. Hunter Henson is going to do knight. Hunter, you're going to do knight for us. Bartolak.
No, I
Awesome.
was getting legends.
Good. Bartolak is going to go to Jared Garner. All right, challenge quest test for knights. Also an important one. That would go to Caitlin Welch.
Mom, is that the reason you transfer? Because you switched out your student side and you think everyone's making?
Well, maybe, but I don't think it's on Classroom. That's not y'all can see that too.
I know.
Miss Riggs,
So it's okay. Yes, hun.
okay, so Hunter actually said that he wanted Legend.
Hunter wants Legend. Well, he can have Legend.
It's right there.
Flip it down.
Hunter, you can have Legend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I would rather y'all have what you want. Sure, for sure. Thank you. Okay, so who wants to? Okay, so Night. Thank you for helping me out. Let's see.
You still got 9.
Kaylee Glover. Hun, do you want to do? You want to look at a night? Okay, so thank you, Luther. Will you put her name for me? Kaylee Glover.
I'd rather not. I don't know.
I'll do it because I need to practice. That's why I'm doing this.
I'll delete
Miss
it.
Riggs,
Yes. Yes, hun.
can I do the Children's Crusade?
You sure can. Who is this?
Sadie?
Sadie. Yes, you may. Absolutely, Sadie. Go ahead and put your name by it, okay? Sadie's doing the Children's Crusade. Miss Lamaria, can you care to do myth for us? Let's see who's after Lamaria. I got Luther. Madison's already got her name down. Natalie. Natalie Stickler, you're going to do Sir Lancelot. All right, Morgan Le Fay. Ugh, I don't like Morgan Le Fay, but she's important. Reed, do you mind doing Morgan Le Fay for us? If you don't want to, I understand. She's got a lot of problems. All right, she's not a nice person. Cheyenne, she will do the Holy War. Does she have, is it 2 N's and 2 B's? 2 N's and 2 B's. All right. Knights Templar. Templar, excuse me. I'm Southern.
We both went to.
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit Southern. Tracker, you didn't have a preference on this?
I don't have any Islamic.
Tracker.
Well,
So
there's also Lady of the Lake still.
you want to do Lady of the Lake instead?
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you don't have a preference?
Shut up, my tandem hand.
Lady of the Lake.
Big gold
Tracker, Lady of the Lake.
hand.
No, sword goes in.
Okay, there's some extra. If anybody wants to do extra, I've got
Can I
2.
do Templar?
Absolutely. Courtly Love. Nobody wants Courtly Love.
I did just to mess with them.
Fine.
We're
Fine,
finished.
Luther, you can have it.
Okay. Did I miss anybody? Is everybody's on there, right?
Okay.
Okay, guys. So again, do we know what we're doing? It's possible that you don't. So let me go back over what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I know that sounded I didn't mean for it to sound rude. I meant for it to be because we just started talking about it and you might not know what's going on. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
someone's
there
on the Knights
is.
of the Round
Do
Table.
you want to do that one?
Someone's already on.
I can do both.
I don't think they're here today. So if you want to do, let's just trade you out.
I can do both.
That's Chen Lin. So what did you have?
Who's it called?
We'll just have Chen Lin do Guinevere. I don't think she'll mind a bit.
Well, hold on. Who's the one you don't like?
Oh, and Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah, have them do that because they're
Aw,
not here.
but-
That is their punishment.
No. So okay. Chen Lin.
Ralph, sins of thine absence must be punished.
And then Jonathan McFadden with a capital F.
Oh, they're really cool now. You put their entire.
I'm trying, yes. It's embarrassing. Like, I've got that person. I can't think of their last name. I don't know how to
It's
spell it.
real embarrassing when you're absent. You get so much trouble. Your last name's put on.
Ooh. All right, so let's talk about what we're doing. So this is, you are going to basically find just a really good source for your topic. And that's important to do. Obviously these guys, these are you could write pages on this. You could write a book on each one of these.
You can.
So you're just trying to find the basic information. If someone's asking, hey, what is this? What's the Lady of the Lake? You tell them in a few sentences. So you're reading a lot more than you're writing. I want you to read about it, think about it, close it out, and then write. But before you close it out, you need to cite the source. So underneath your information, you're going to be putting in MLA format. And a lot of these sources are amazing because it'll say how to cite the source. You can just click on it, and it'll show you how to cite it. My other idea is just always make sure it's double spaced. All right, that's all. Questions on it?
So it has to be an essay?
No, we're writing a few sentences. We're gonna be possibly sharing before we leave today.
I heard 3-page summary.
And the
No, this is gonna be like a few sentences. This is quick research, yes.
750 words.
If we get somebody else that would like to phrase for something of ours, could we do that?
Yes.
A tracker.
Yes.
I'll give you a nice sampler if I can have Lady of the Lake.
Stop! I'm gonna slap you.
Okay, so guys, it's 9 o'clock. If y'all want your tech time, we can do that. But when we come back, I want full hardcore working. How long do you think you need for this? 20 minutes? 30?
I don't know. Is it a 30-page summary?
It's, guys, it's a few sentences.
I'm gonna overthink it, Miss Riggs. You do not understand.
You've got, guys, it has to be your writing too. I don't want you to just, no copying and pasting. That's cheating. That's stealing.
Why do you want it so bad?
It's not stealing.
It's
It's
kidnapping. That's what it means. It means kidnapping.
What do you want to train?
Nice sampler.
It does.
Oh,
It's temporary.
It is.
Dude, actually, it's technically a ransom because you're kidnapping it with the payment of a payment.
That's true. That's right. Good
So if you're gonna make it a crime, make it the right crime.
All right, so tech time, 5 minutes, and then we're gonna meet back and we're gonna work really hard on this. Let's compromise, I'll say 25 minutes on it. So tech time.
It is just supposed to be a few sentences.
It is, it absolutely is supposed to be just a few sentences. So we are tech time for 5. If you don't have to take tech time.
I mean,
I don't. Okay, look, we're still having an ongoing, or he can tell us his law more than I love him.
That's true.
I mean, probably.
I don't.
That's great.
Sure.
No.
Anymore.
He's already ready.
No, Tracker!
So.
No!
It's true that-
It's already done. Luther is done.
Go to your mom's
No,
tomorrow,
it's
right?
done, it's done.
Tracker, I should slap you.
Okay, but you can tell her I love her.
It's like Monopoly, giving someone boardwalk for like the round ones.
Okay.
I'll do the court.
I saw the messages.
I'll do the quarterly
I
log
don't
one
talk
just
to
so
her
that they're all
anymore,
taken.
Tracker. Okay, so I'm gonna have to RKO. I'm gonna drop kick him right now.
Isn't your knee bad though?
It's shut up.
How are you gonna drop kick someone when your knee goes baby?
Support it really quick, but I don't know.
I forgot my topic now.
I just find it funny. It's like a high school stereotype.
Knights
A
Templar.
girl will mess up her knee once and then it will be permanently screwed up for the rest of her life.
You don't understand marching.
I have never walked in a marching
Marching's
formation and
screwed.
messed up my knees.
Look,
and also,
okay.
your legs were messed up the first time
You
I met
don't
you before marching.
You don't understand. If mine was because of freaking basketball and then
So,
Matthew
like-
Hamrick.
Still not my fault.
I know. I didn't say it.
Are they all stories?
He like.
They're all.
He like.
Okay, so we're supposed
We
to
were
read
at
the
a party
story.
and he like
and
punched
then-
me in the arm. He's like, "You want to fight?" And I was like, "No."
Done.
And then he picked me up from the back of my knee and threw me down.
Knights
And
Templar.
then
Okay, so
my lower back hit a rock.
And somebody what it is. You'd be just giving that definition.
Don't make me up, right?
He was drunk.
Without making it too
And
long.
so,
So think of it like this.
And so that's the thing
So
that-
you're at a dinner party,
and then we were sitting, and
and you'd be able to, you wouldn't
I was
sit there and-
playing basketball
Read
with
the book
Dallas,
about it.
and we both went for the wall, and it like crossed over my knee, and it moved my knee.
Yeah, so do I need, like, to look up somebody's summary over it and summarize that myself?
Yes, you put it in your own words, yes, it's exactly what you're doing.
Tracker.
That's what-
You read things. You type different things. You give credit.
Did the Knights Templar exist today?
Technically,
Henry Moore's cup.
maybe.
I found out, he left it, I'm not sure because it was on my desk.
We can maybe.
Miss Riggs, where did we type this?
Where do you type it? Okay, I've got the document right here. The shared document, you can put below that. But I would recommend putting it on a blank document first, and then when you're completely finished with it, copy and paste and put it on that document. That way you're not
3 pages.
copying onto the.
No! Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If she gave us something that was 3 pages long, I'd tell her where to go and how to get there.
You can't see my mouth open, but it's a gate. I'm like,
No, trust me, the mask goes
yeah.
off.
You might, but-
Somebody just, you mind.
No, me.
Just, there you are.
Okay,
Never mind.
I have respect for adults, but Tracker I do not have respect for.
Tracker's not an adult.
Yeah, he is, he's 18.
That doesn't make him an adult.
Shut up.
If Tracker's an adult, he's the one that kind of crashed the car and then expected the tree to pay for it.
So I was,
Supporting you.
so you know how
Yes, I
Brett,
do.
you know how Brett told
You're the one who
Daddy
threw a
later,
spear at Siler. I'm going to think poorly of
He
you.
told me I could move down.
He ran towards the spear.
You threw it while he was running.
So
This
Brett,
way. And he runs straight towards it.
Well, you're both stupid.
It's his fault.
so Brett told
He
me
trusted you with the
to
spear.
move down to Tinder for Pet, and then he said I could do the same, and I was like, no, I can't, because Matt's gonna move down,
Hey, now he
and
has a
then,
crossbow.
boom, we have no one
He
on
told
Persona.
Matthew, he told Matthew that he couldn't do it.
For Pet, Tinder,
Dude, that wasn't awesome. She's not
but it's
careful.
not
I'll
a
take it.
concert Tinder, it's just
It's got red dots on it.
because Brett and yesterday was like, yeah, you two can actually move down to Tinder for Pep, and I was like, really? And I was like,
He's like,
we don't have enough altos.
Not like your band.
I'm fine, I don't have anger issues at all. Do I, Tracker?
You're a woman. You do.
Okay, Eli Kill, oh my god. Okay, this has to stay in here. So yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
okay, it's
Oh, it
really
didn't
important. It's
Oh,
really
yes, it
important.
did.
It makes me really uncomfortable. So yesterday, they were throwing a bottle, and I was like, "Here, tell her to throw it at me," and I was like, "I'll throw it at you." But he was like,
My sound is on, we'll have it, you're listening.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I would mute it
So-
because
And
people
we're,
can't keep their mouth shut.
and we're
So,
recording.
he-
It's recording.
And I have to post it on YouTube.
It's recording.
I'm saying that.
This is the only noise, so
Oh,
this is
no.
getting recorded no matter what.
I got it. It was a comment that was
and you're really.
painful to the ears. Okay. All right, guys, so now we've got, you know what I'm setting the timer
Okay,
for?
Rudy, back.
25 minutes, and that's more than enough time. That's probably enough time to waste a little bit of time, which we don't need to do. So 20, 25, and I should say it should just be 20, but that's how much time we have to finish, okay?
I need a little bit more time because his internet messed up on him.
Absolutely,
What type of
yes.
armor are you expecting?
I'm just wanting you to look at maybe particularly medieval, like if they were in medieval period, like 12, 13.
Well, the reason I was asking is because you had the Knights Templar and they wore different. Why is everything down here red? What happened? What have they
We're
done?
looking at a nice period, but for the armor, we're more interested into the Middle Ages instead of the,
So you're quote unquote medieval.
yes.
You're
Yes, guys, if you're having trouble looking for this, you can put the word Middle Ages or medieval, and it will help you. Let me know if you need any help, anybody.
I just seen something.
If
that
it's
said-
supposed to be 2 sentences, like,
Hmm.
how do we list a source for that?
Okay, just one second. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording because I'm not presenting anything new. If we start presenting today, I may